Microphone. Maxrophone. Well then, phone. Hey, Goat! Mr. Goat's here. Hey, alright. Mr. Goat, the only problem over here is that, I don't know how currency works. I don't have currency for you, man. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I started talking to Alan there for a little while, and we were talking for like a long time. I don't know if it was 5 minutes, or 35 minutes, but I was like, hey, how's it going, Alan? And we talked for quite a while. I'm feeling that 8%. You know, that was a pretty nasty beer, but it was very much every 8 of those percent. I mean, yup. Hey, Gromy's homies made it. Awesome. No problem. Tell Alan I subbed. I'll probably check out his Outer Worlds. Hey, awesome, Mr. Goat. Hey, you're the best, man. You are the best. Mr. Goat, we cut a gem for Alan, and I call it, I think the stream is called, or the video is titled Regal Beard Gem. And the cool thing about that is his gem just went together. Mr. Goat, when I cut a gemstone, let me show you an example. I buy these 2 for $6 each, right? Or no, wait. Two of these for about it's about $3.50. So stop. So this is about $3.50. So I'll grind through, and I'll, basically I'll grind down the edges, and I'll grind them down flat, and I'll turn it this way or that way, when I grind it according to what I want to save, like this little chunk up here. And then I cut them apart, and it, I have to think about it and look at it. And I cut this box full of chips, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chips total, and only one of them I was able to decide how I'm going to shape it. I have to take the rest of these, take a break, and look at them and think about it. Give it a break. Come back and think about it later. Mental work is physically exhausting, just like physical work is mentally exhausting. The point of that, if I wasn't drunk, I would remember. And what it comes down to is that Alan's gem went together in 20 minutes, Mr. Goat. 20 minutes. I went from something like this to putting it in the mail. Well, actually, there was a little more than that, because I had to, put his address on the box and stuff, but it actually worked out pretty well. Why am I not playing the game yet? You guys came to see me play the game, and I'm talking. Interesting. Pollinated Beardy Man. Hey, Gromy's awesome. Alan's a good guy. Mental work is physically exhausting. Put that on a plaque. Hey, it's true, Mr. Goat. That's why we calories. Okay, so Mr. Goat, here's something that I saw in a TED Talk. You take a grain of salt out of your little personal grain of salt box, place it on your tongue, and think about that. You gotta have that grain of salt when you take this. But here's something I got in a TED Talk, is that alcohol doesn't kill brain cells. What it does is it slows down the production of new brain cells to a rate that is slower than they die off at. So right now, I am generating less brain cells than I am killing off. But we constantly generate new brain cells. Now that's not necessarily true because this could be stimulating in some way, and actually it kind of is stimulating areas of the brain, but we're kind of getting into deepness of medication and how things are introduced into the brain. The point is, caffeine and crunchy things stimulate brain cell growth. That's why you compute and eat crunchy things and drink caffeinated beverages. I don't know if you actually do that or not, I'm just kind of guessing. And we're still not playing the game. Oblivion! Okay, I'm going to put you guys to sleep. We're going to play some Oblivion. Three of those made it in my mouth. Sorry about that. Don't drink. That's why. Skyrim is so boring. I mean, it's such a great game, graphics. There's a lot of great things about it, but Oblivion is so epic. The music, the dancing. I thought that was going to be a little more epic. A little more oblivious. Listen to this music. It's so grand. It's so victorious. It's so Oblivion. Sorry. I think I'm screwing up the microphone. My apologies. What were we doing? Oh. Oh. I remember now. We were trying to take care of Bainlin. And we have to make sure that Grom doesn't find out. Here's our ninja suit. We have to be sneaky this time. Because I must go to the city of Brumabir. Find Bane. Find the Batman's enemy, Banelin's house. And gain entrance. Once inside, I should stage a tragic accident. I have entered Baneland. I have entered the bad guy in Batman's Banelin's house. If I can access the second floor crawl space and loosen the fastenings on the mounted head between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., it will fall on bad guy from Batman's Banelin as he rests in his chair. If Batman's bad guy Banelin dies any other way, or if Gromit is killed, I will lose my boners. I don't want to lose those. Okay, I can't see anything. We gotta turn up the brightness in here. We gotta turn up the brightness. We're gonna put on our thinking cap. So we turn down the brightness way too often. Probably the result of drinking the beer. And for that dag nabbit, I just reached right on past that. I was trying to turn on my phone so I can see the chats, and I reached like 5 inches past my phone into the screen. That's why you don't drink and drive, is because you will oversteer and overdrive and oversmash into other people. Okay. Subscriptions. We're getting close. YouTube administrator. Hey, the division for the division plays. Awesome. He's a good guy. All right. So there. I now have your chats. Rename this to drunkenly reading Oblivion quest log. Okay, Mr. Goat. The Dark Brotherhood quest line. Oh, yeah, Mr. Okay, so Mr. Goat. Now, what kind of character are you playing? Beautiful. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so Mr. Goat, just to bring you up to speed, I have an Imperial race, Jacob of Lee, because my name is Jacob Lee Downey. Lee is, grandfather. Anyway, I'm an Imperial, of course. I'm in Cyrodiil. I'm a thief, because it gives me plus 10 points to luck, and you can only level up luck 1 point at a time. Now, the idea was, this isn't my perfect playthrough. My perfect playthrough, I got plus 5s every time I leveled up. It was a matter of calculation of training and use of skill. Plus 5s every time. For those who don't know, it's this. Every time I level up, I get plus points. You can only get plus 1 to luck each time, but the rest of them you can get a plus 5 bonus when you level up, depending on how much you use it. Let's say I use this a whole bunch, I'll get plus 5. That's the maximum. Can't get more than that. But let's say I only use it a little, I use this a little, I use this a little, I got plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So that's basically, but I'll click it and I'll get it and I plus 5. So that's how we level up, and that's why we're so fast. Also, Mr. Goat, you may be interested that, and for some weird reason I put restoration as one of my main skills. Not quite sure why. I don't know why I have these main skills. This isn't it's been a while since I've played Oblivion. But anyway, Mr. Goat, you may notice that I have 107 acrobatics. That's because Chris and I and Kratos played to gain the there it is. The Spring Heel jackboots. Let me turn down my media so it stops messing with my microphone. Okay. So the Spring Heel jackboots are permanently glitched onto us. So we have a permanent plus 50 to our jumping height ability. And just to show, we can't actually wear the Spring Heel jackboots. Notice at the top it says, you cannot equip this enchanted item. But we are permanently wearing it. Same thing with, let's see, what do we have? Ring of the Viper Eye. That's permanently employed. Now, we didn't get the Ring of the Viper Eye when we maxed out our level. We didn't get it when we were at like level 20, because we're not even level 20 yet. We're a custom class. But we got it just, like I said, this isn't a perfect playthrough. But anyway, we're the class is ninja. We made our own class, of course. Why wouldn't we? Who doesn't want to be a ninja? And oddly enough, the game actually was like, are you sure you want to be a ninja? And then I was like, so we're at level 15, and we've been leveling up our speed and agility mostly. And now we're working on strength and willpower so that we can cast more spells. Because I actually, okay, so Mr. Goat, what I did is I started playing the main quest to the point where it removes all of your equipment, right? Because that's the point where I thought I would use the glitch. When I have quest items, if I'm wearing them and it removes all my equipment, then I will be glitched on the Ring of the Viper Eye and the Spring Heel jackboots. But it wasn't working. But the point, and we'll get back to that, but the point is, I went through to the point of the main story stopped. So, we did all the main story. We went and we well, where is it? Here, this one. We escaped the jail. We The emperor was assassinated, unfortunately. He gave us our necklace. We went and talked to Boris, and he told us to go to find Joffrey at the monk's house. So we found Joffrey, gave him the necklace for some reason. He was supposed to be able to protect it, and then he told us to go and rescue the Emperor's bastard. So the point of the story, for anyone who doesn't know, these gates here, these things to another dimension are opening, and bad guys are coming out. Really hard to beat bad guys. So we gotta close all of these Oblivion gates that keep opening all over. And so, in order to do that, we have to find someone who's a blood relative of the Emperor that died, give him said necklace, and then take him to the Imperial City for a ceremony. So we go to Joffrey, he tells us all this, we give Joffrey that necklace, and he says, hey, the only blood relative of the Emperor is the bastard living in Bruma, or Crabvag. So we run all the way down past Skingard, where you get your prophylactics, and we go to Crabvag. Notice the gate outside. Notice there's nothing in the city. This thing had already opened and destroyed the city. This is a pile of ruins. But we closed the gate. So we went and we got the bastard, took him up. Comes to find out, Joffrey got robbed. We got there just in time. We rescued Joffrey. He didn't die. But he did get robbed of the necklace. So what we did is we escorted Joffrey and the bastard up here to the Cloud Ruler Temple, and then we headed on over to here to read books. Fast forward, we had to come up to this cavern and deal with the main story. So in order to do that, we did all the Thieves Guild stuff, so that we could get the spring-heeled jackboots, the boots of drunken speech. Then, in order to be able to name our weapons, like pizza and the worm churro cannon, what we did is all of the first Mages Guild quests, and we've avoided all quests possible in between. So Mr. Goat, here's my quests. I got accidents. So this is the Dark Brotherhood. We started this because of Halloween, but I was tired. So then in the main quest, after we tested the jackboots thing and Manny Cammy teleported into his other world, we stole a book, gave it to the bastard. He's reading the book. He's doing that. But he says in order to do the book, in order to teleport to go get this guy who's responsible for the assassination, we have to give up a thing. And I have a thing right here, but this reflects a 12% damage and 10%. It reflects if a bad guy attacks me, they're the one that gets hurt, not me. Short story is, we're not giving this up. We're going to get a different one. So, my quests are Dark Brotherhood. Got a couple of these quests to get the thing, but I got to be level 17. I'm not. I got to be a different level, but that's another topic. It has to do with the Spring Heel Jackboots glitch. And then we got... Oh, that's what he needs. He needs the thing. So that's the main quest there. Oh, and then we gotta buy stuff for our house, give our roots to Sindarion, and get a book. So that's it. We don't have a lot in the way of quests going on. Yeah, actually, Gromies, I'm gonna drain the dragon, and yeah, I'm gonna drain the dragon and be back in a matter of like 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Gotta get rid of the beer. timer to smoke a dabs. Okay, Manny Cammy. One interesting way to call Mankar Cameron. That's right. Well, Mr. Goat, most of the stream's entertainment is in making fun of the names of people in the game. Because that's what we do. Probably chose alteration because the open lockpick scrolls. Nope. Has nothing to do with that, Mr. Goat. And I'm going to tell Mr. Goat, I'm going to tell you how I deal with lockpicks. Really hard to beat bad guys, but in reality, it's just 3 scamps and a clan. Well, Mr. Goat, you saw right through that. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Cloud Ruler. Then I went to the Ninja Dojo and I got my Ninja Sword pizza. Oh wow, this is funny. You guys are great. So thank you for welcoming me back, and welcome to you all back. And let's see, what was I gonna? Okay, lockpicks. Mr. Goat. The first thing I do is one of the first things I do when I get out of the prison, when I actually exit to reality, is join the Thieves Guild so I can buy lockpicks. Where were we? Here? Yeah. I buy lockpicks. And when I get to a lock, Mr. Goat, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Did we finish that mission yet? No, we didn't. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to do this for you guys. If I remember right, Chris, didn't we already do this mission? Or maybe it didn't work. Yeah, we can't wait inside the house, so we better wait all the way to the end. Okay, 8 to 11, so we got 3 hours to do this. And actually, it's more like, what, 3 minutes? Uh-oh, the batteries in my mouse are dying. No, don't be that guy. Oh, there he is. No, why? Oh, somebody saw me. Close the thing. These appear to be the fastenings of the mounted miniature tar head. As expected, they have been loosened over time. You could easily remove the fastenings, causing the mounted head to crash to the floor below. Do you wish to remove the fastenings? Yes? Well, that didn't sound very good. The mounted head has fallen onto Vainland, killing him as expected. I must return to the sanctuary and speak with Vincent Valtirii to receive my reward. Vincente Valtirii. Yeah, you know, down in them vaults, it's so dusty, you're gonna get some teary eyes. It's bound to happen. Oh wait, it's a minotaur head. Moose. Oh, that's funny. That's classic. Run, run. Nope, there's Grom. We'll walk slowly. Nobody notices us. Oh, I should have been wearing the thing. That makes us sneakier. Man, Grom was all kinds of standing there. He's angry. He's angry. I think he's gonna get whoever did that. So we better go and teleport on out of here. to Shaden Hall, the place where we can collect our bonus. I'm so glad we didn't lose our boners. Yes, Mr. Goat. The spell that makes me run faster is called Can of Dew. That's the most powerful restoration spell I can cast at the moment. 39 points for 10 seconds. It's worth it. Bam! Right inside. Down to the creepy basement. And then the hole in the wall to the creepier basement. Into the extra creepy door. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Goat. Can you hear that? I think I just got a phone call on Hangouts. Well, sorry, Hangouts.
I heard there were some complications.
So you heard? Yes, it was quite the debacle. The head just wouldn't settle. So, lies. I swear the tendons were made of steel.
Remember, dear sister, I can't always be there to get you out of trouble.
All right then. I guess I should get back to my duties. I should be around later. We'll talk.
Sithis be with you, sister.
Sithis be with us.
Of course. What is it?
Everyone's talking about your latest exploits. Not only did you eliminate the target, but his 6th Imperial Legion escorts as well. Most impressive.
Word certainly gets around fast, doesn't it? Don't tell me. Antoinetta has been running her mouth off again. Anyway, nothing I couldn't handle.
Remember, dear brother, I can't always be there to get you out of trouble.
Mr. Goat, who was the snake?
I'd love to continue chatting, but I have to prepare for my next contract.
We never did find out, did we?
Mages Guild matter. You understand.
We had to eliminate everybody, but we never found out who it was. Or did we? Did we find out who it was?
Gift from the Night Mother herself.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dracula. I mean, Vincent
The
Volturi.
accident has been staged and Raymond lies dead. Well done. You have more than earned your reward and bonus. I present to you this dagger. It's an enchanted blade known as Sufferthorn. Its prick is deadly, I assure you. Yes, you are quite an asset to this sanctuary. In fact, I believe you are ready for advancement. I hereby appoint you Slayer. Well done. Now go, child of Sithis. Go and rest. You'll need it.
Need it for what?
Back for more? It just so happens I have another contract available, one that requires an expert in infiltration.
Well, I'm pretty good at making coffee, so I'm probably good at infiltration.
As always, you fail to disappoint me. Your target is a dark elf named Valen Dreth. He thinks he's safe in prison. He is tragically mistaken. A prisoner recently escaped from the prison using a set of secret tunnels connected to the Imperial City's sewer system. It's a perfect way inside. Just outside the Imperial prison is a grating that leads to the sewers. It has recently been tightly locked, but I will provide a key. It should be easy enough to locate Dreth in his small cell. Besides, I think you know the way,
Kind of looks like we're talking to Noob Saibot.
For many years. His tongue is sharp, but his body is limp and frail. He will prove an easy, pleasurable kill. You will receive a bonus if you fulfill the contract without killing any of the prison guards. Now go, and may the Night Mother go with you.
It was the wood elf that was never at the sanctuary. Oh, the listener. That makes sense, Mr. Goat, because he would be right in the middle of being able to be that slithery snake. Yep, that or maybe I'm mesmerizing. Exactly.
Why
You have
does
anything else to
Valandreth
say?
still live?
Because I want to
Breaking into
know
the
what else
Imperial
you have
prison
to
is
say about
difficult,
it.
I know, but the contract must be fulfilled.
I will fill it with fullness.
You must infiltrate the Imperial.
Yeah.
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
I will. I mean, with pizza. Okay, so I don't know how much awakeness I have, but we're gonna try and get our arrows, if dude has any, and then we're gonna go and get Valandreth, and we're gonna get the crap out of him. We're gonna get the crapple jacks out of him.
You again. I thought I made it clear I'm not looking for a friend. If you're here to buy or sell something, get on with it already.
I have nothing to say to you. Give me your stuff. I don't want to buy Sithis. I want to buy these arrows of voltage. 15 points on strike. I'll take them.
You're a fine negotiator.
I am. I'll take your lockpicks too. Mr. Goat, you may notice I just bought lockpicks.
Just take your trinkets and go.
I will.
Foul-smelling.
You like my foul smell. So, Mr. Goat, we're going to the prison. There'll be plenty of locks to pick. Pardon me, sir. Matthew Bellamont was his name. I remember it was one of the Black Hand members, 'cause he had his mother's head as an... Oh, that's right. It was one of the board members. Yeah. But when you finally gotta kill him, he's nice. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That's when you know it's time. Yeah, it was one of the board members, wasn't it? Man. Things get gnarly. Wait, wait, we were doing stuff? Oh, by the way, we have clothes. So that I can wear the close the gate Jake boots. Oh man, I thought we got a helmet. I thought we had a helmet. We got another one of these we were gonna make a rat hair hat with. Okay, so we got the rat hair hat. We're supposed to have a shirt, but we don't have one right now. Hashtag no pants club. Oh, Mr. Goat, one of the things I like about this game is it's so free to use. I can jump and teleport. I can jump, draw my weapon and crouch, and open a door at the same time. I have to wait until I land to draw my weapon with Skyrim. That game is so sad. So sad. I mean, Skyrim could have been great. Really? Horse's ass every time? Sheesh. Alright, let's go ahead and take these guys out. They look hungry. Let's give them a nice cinnamon covered warm churro from the warm churro cannon. Boom! I was wondering if I was actually going to get him or not. I got quite a bit of arc, but not too much. Bam! Oh, we'll take the silver arrows, thank you. I'm waiting until I get to pick a lock so I can tell Mr. Goat how lockpicking works. I mean, I'm sure he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And yes, the answer to your question, Mr. Goat, is I do burn through a lot of lockpicks. I mean, I burn through those lock. You can hear it too, can't you? That chime. Ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Aw, it's the beam. Man, I thought it was some Nirn root. Well, whatever that means. So let's go get Valendreth. And there's plenty of lockpicks in here, I promise. So jumpy. Look at that. We're like Spider-Man. Jump. Who needs stairs? Timer to blaze down. I have entered the sewers beneath the Imperial prison. I must now proceed through the sewers and into the prison itself and kill Valendreth. Sounds like a plan. I got a lot of numbers to pick from, and my fingers are too drunk to know the difference between 1 and 8. Bam! We got them both. That's a ranged spell, isn't it? A hot meat sauce. A hot pizza sauce. A hot salsa. 15 points in 10 feet. Oh, Mr. Goat, I told you about this. So that was the most potent ranged spell I can make, 15 points. The best target spell I can make is 23 points. And the last set of arrows I bought from that guy, 65 points. Where's the thing? This way? I can never tell. No Pants Club. Proceedeth. Can you put hot sauce on your pizza? Okay, so, Gromies, check this out. These are potions. These are ingredients. I can make my own potions. I can make a potion, or rather, a poison called sauce. And I can... Do you want to put hot sauce on the pizza? Do you want to poison the pizza? so, you know, that's a big yes. Boom! Got him. I showed him what for. Crab legs. Oh no, we're out of stuff. There are so many potions in this game. Oh, and one thing about this game, it is possible to cast a spell that gives me more magicka, and so I can theoretically infinitely cast more spells to infinitely gain more magical points. Theoretically. More crab legs. I don't even know if I'm going the right way, but we'll see. Yep, and you forgot to use like 90%. That's right, Mr. Goat. What does the Dispel Potion do? What does the Cure Poison Potion do? I know what they do, but they never work. Like the one time I need them to work, they don't. Hey, Mr. Goat, do you eat the fruit Tootsie Rolls? The fruity? Okay, so there's two different brands, right? There's the Tootsie Roll brand fruit ones, but then there's the Fruitsies. And the Fruitsies, I think, are better than the Tootsie Roll brand ones that are like apple, which are good, and then vanilla, which is weird. Okay, down and to the right. Bam! He was coming for me. You saw it. The Sanctum? Okay, Miss. Oh, it's unlocked. Well, oh no, it's not. It's locked. Okay, so Mr. Goat. If I move my mouse, I have auto attempt. Mr. Goat. Auto attempt increases skill, even when breaking a lockpick. I actually kinda like when it breaks a lockpick because I buy the lockpicks for $5 each, $500 for 100. It's kinda like paying for training without training. Let's see if we level up while we do this. I don't know, my lockpick skill's pretty high because of this. I don't pick locks. I burn picks. Just like that. You saw me buy 30 lockpicks. I just burned off 6. I got 24 more lockpicks. I'll go back to Unguard and buy another 100. While I'm in here, I'll open doors just to gain the experience. You wait, we'll level up, and my lockpick skill's fairly high to begin with. Where's it at? 62. Yeah, we almost leveled up.
It's a waste of time. What are we guarding? Cold stone and shadow. That's it. I'm not disagreeing. Those assassins got what they wanted. The Emperor is dead. They've got no reason to come back. That's exactly what I'm saying. But will the captain listen? No. We must have a presence. The prison must remain secure. Yeah, what a laugh, huh? Just who will be keeping secure? Brett? Since that other one got away, he's the only one rotting down here. Yeah, well, I guess you can't blame Captain Montrose too much. This is his big career move, after all. Got to impress that lot upstairs.
Okay, so we're the other one that escaped. And this guy who's making his big career move is the result of our Thieves Guild escapades. When we were in the Thieves Guild, we actually got the head of the prison guard relocated to Anvil to protect the head of the Thieves Guild's wife. Now, just the chocolate ones. Fruity sounds pretty good right now. Yeah, well, Mr. Goat, that's why I was saying kudos to your choice of patterns of candy choices. You went from the slow release to the fill the hole to the fruity. You had the Sour Patch Kids for the fruit side, then you go back to the chocolate side. And you can either fill the hole with Snickers, or you get the slow release with the Tootsie Roll. Let me see your Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, sure enough. All right. I best be getting back to my watch. Hey, don't forget, we're meeting for drinks later at the floating float. Oh, I'll be there. How could I miss a chance to see you cower before that big orc bouncer? Thanks, Kratos. Courage is my middle name.
That's funny. The bloated float. Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves sneaked up. There we go. All good and sneaky. And we know where everyone is. The second thing we have to do is figure out where in the heck we're going. Yeah, we don't want that guy to see us. Good thing we have the boots of springs in his heels jack. We'd never be able to jump up there. Sheesh. That's frickin' hilarious. That's just too easy. Show. Courage is my middle name until a nude Italian man and wrecks his day. Oh, that's funny. Nope. Where are we going? Dag nab Motron, we're going the other way. I thought we were going this way. Yeah, that's where I went, right? Is in that door. This door, right here. Oh, now I have to curve around. We're back on track. We're getting there. We're gonna make it. It's gonna happen. All you have to do is believe. Aw, dag nabbit. I didn't save it since then? Wow. I gotta save it more often. I've entered the sewers beneath the Imperial prison. I must now proceed to the sewers and into the prison itself and kill Valendrath. Okay. Wow, I messed that all the crap up like crazy. Alright, let's fastfully make our way back now that we know where we're going. Yep. Oof. Fast forward. I can't believe I did the crapple jacks out of that. We are so jumpy. I love it. It's like we're Spider-Man. This isn't where we're going, is it? Yep, it is. We're going here. I don't remember that, but anyway. Ah, beer. You're supposed to jump. Sproing. Jump. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. Now we're there. That's how you do a lock.
Of course I'm...
Whoops. Alright, Mr. Goat. It's gonna happen this time. It's gonna work.
Of course I'm proud to do my duty, but it's a waste of time. What are we guarding?
I'm proud to do my duty as well.
That's it.
And I wipe when I'm finished.
Those assassins got what they wanted. The Emperor is dead. They got no reason to come back. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No amount of fear is gonna stop it.
We must have a presence. The prison must remain secure.
Where's y'all your skooma? It's at the skooma den.
Brett, since that other one got away, he's the only one rotting down here. Yeah, well, I guess you can't blame him.
That other one.
This is his big career move, after all. Got to impress that lot upstairs. Yeah, true enough. Oh, wait. I best be getting back to my lines. Hey, don't forget, we're meeting for drinks later at the Bloated Float.
The bloated float.
How could I miss a chance to see you cower before that big rough bouncer? Courage is my middle name.
Oh, right, we gotta suit up. I forgot about that part. We gotta suit up. Sneak time. Oh no, how did he see me? They know I'm here. Darn it. That's what I get for moving too quick.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh wow, really? Do I have to go through all this again? Mr. Goat.
Got what they wanted. The Emperor is dead. They got no reason to come back. That's exactly what I'm saying. But will the captain...
Aww.
That's exactly what I'm saying. But will the captain listen? No. We must have a presence. The prison must remain secure. Yeah, what a laugh, huh? Just who are we keeping secure? Dref? Since that other one got away, he's the only one rotting down here. Yeah, well, I guess you can't blame Captain Montrose too much. This is his big career move, after all. Got to impress that lot upstairs. Yeah, true enough. Oh well, I best be getting back to my watch. Hey, don't forget, we're meeting for drinks later at the Bloated Float.
Oh, I'll be there. How could I miss a chance to see you cower before that big orc bouncer?
Mr. Goat, could you imagine?
Courage is my middle name.
Could you imagine 500 years ago? People didn't have a lot in the ways of news. News came from gossips and, you know, whoever was credible enough. You didn't, you know, if you were in charge of news, you didn't want to be thought of as uncredible. You could lose your standing. But then you go down to the bar and you get a beer, and it's not a brand name beer. There were no brand names a couple hundred years ago. Isn't that weird? I mean, how much do we like our brands? Oh, come on. There we go. Wait, is it doing it again? Okay. Nope. We're good. We are good 9,000. I'll treat this like an emulator, Mr. Goat. We're gonna get through here. Chris, are you still here, man? Or did you fall asleep? I know I said I was gonna put everyone to sleep with this stream.
Well, well, look who we
Aw,
got here.
darn it. Dang it, we can't do that. We wind up getting this. Yep, bounty 1,500. Oh wait, no, that's well, it's okay because we're the Gray Fox, but aw, is this really one of those parts of the game? This is one of those patience parts of the game where we're supposed to wait it out. Chris is here. Oh, well, I got to go watching Bering Sea Gold, Jacob, and forgot you were playing a game. So, oh, no problem, Chris. Hey, how's that Bering? Are they getting some gold in there? I often forget I'm playing a game too, Chris. I do that all the time. Wait a minute, where are we? Okay. Doesn't that statue kind of remind you of Castlevania? Hey, Mr. Goat, have you ever played any VR? I like gold too, Mr. Chris the Phenomenon. Wait a minute, where is it? Okay. Chris, I bought some gold for my dad for Christmas. Like some bullion. You know that stuff's like a scam, sort of, but not really. Sort of. I mean, okay. So anyone who doesn't know, when you buy gold, that's in assay. Assay means it's been checked out by somebody. And so, like, it's hermetically sealed. You pay a premium, of course. And when you sell it, like those places that are like, we buy gold, they buy it at a discount. So usually the standard fluctuation of gold is within that buy sell. So like if you buy it low and you sell it high, you're gonna break even. So you have to play the long run with gold. But I wanted to see it. It's pretty. It's pretty. I think I bought 5 grams or 3 grams or something like that. Patience, parts of the Brotherhood. Yeah, exactly. It is, Mr. Goat. You know exactly. Not played any VR. I don't care for it at all, to be honest. Mr. Goat, I played. I'm fairly seasoned. I've played different VRs. I was around when Nintendo first tried to market the Nintendo VR. I remember I wanted one. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, because I got a little whiff of it through the whole, advertising channel, and I was like, oh, hey, is that going to be a neat thing? Is it going to be a trend? Are people going to like it? And then I remember hearing something about it gave people headaches, and so it wasn't going to be a thing. And so it's like, oh, I'll probably never get one of those.
I have to admit, this sure late night meetings, surprise for help.
Feel free, Colonel. I told you I couldn't get out of here. My time's almost up, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, well, it's 7, 8 years. We've had a good long run. I was thinking the same thing.
11 years in this rat-infested hole. But I'm getting out, and you'll still be stuck in here. Yeah!
Oh, yeah? Where would you go? What? And then, the long
Out of the backyard, just 2 seconds ago. Why not? You enjoy it.
right. And you'll be rich, too. Oh, and you'll become a king. You know what I think, Brett? I think
You'll see, Imperial Dog. When I get out of here, all of Canyon will know my name. Balin Drek. Balin Drek.
all right, all right. Tempted to let you out right now if you just shut up.
So much to consider. For those who are unfamiliar with the very beginning of this game, you start out in this very cell, and the Emperor and his guards come through, and they say, why is there a prisoner here? It's supposed to remain empty so that we can use this secret passage to escape from. And that's how you escape. And when you're escaping, the Emperor dies and gives you the necklace, and that's where we begin the main quest. Now, pro tip, at the beginning of the game, sit here like this, about right at the base of this, and move back and forth. With this eyeball at the beginning, notice when it's gold, now it's opaque. It didn't change to gold, but anyway, it's opaque. You just keep doing this, and you will level up your sneak skill about 5 times at the very beginning of the game. 30 reloads later, and now it's finally time to slaughter Mr. It wasn't 30, it was more like 27 or 28 and a half. Emperor gets poked with a sword. He probably got poked with the Sufferthorn. Actually, what we're going to do is fire off a worm churro cannon. Churro. We'll even give him the honor of a silver arrow. And we'll put some hot sauce on it. Some hot sauce on the pizza. Okay, so we saved it there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk to him to see if there's any more mission related or backstory related stuff.
Wait, I know you. You're the one. The day the Emperor was killed. They went through your cell. You lucky bastard. But you came back? Come on, you've got to help me. Let old Valen out of this cell. You've got your freedom, now give me mine. What do you say, huh? Come on, friend.
You know, he was really nasty to us at the beginning of the game.
What's the matter with you, huh? You some kind of mute or something? I saw you escape. Now you're crazy enough to come back? You dare torment me? Valen Dreth? Let me out of this cell, you fetid piece of guadong!
That's a new one, Mr. Goat. I need to escape from this hunger that claws at my gut. Okay, let's try and unlock it, see what he does. Valendreth is dead, and no guards have been killed. I must return to the sanctuary and speak with Vincenti Voltirii to receive my reward as a boners. Wow, we really threw him back with that arrow. Well, before we go, we gotta get some XP. Really? Nothing? Oh, I thought they'd be locked. Sheesh. Well, anyway. Let's go back to the sanctuary and talk to Mr. Teary-Eyed Dracula. See what he has to say. Beeline for home. Homeward bound. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to eat something greasy and starchy, so that I can actually do something productive tomorrow. Because I don't actually, it's kind of like today's my Friday, or Saturday. No, you're supposed to go the other way, dork. Okay, there we go. We're so close. So close. So close. Shh. That's the sound of me spraying out my bowling shoes. Shh. Okay. Shh. They're really stinky bowling shoes. Shh. What's with that guy?
Hello? Who's there?
I am. I mean, nobody. Bowling shoes. Shh. Oh, hot diggity, we made it. Whew. Let's get on out of here. Really? Are we going back? Usually these games, like, they'll switch the way you came and the way you go back. But I think this one's just pretty straightforward, straight backward We should know this way by now. Sheesh, all those reloads. Man. Mr. Goat, we will not tell the general. Well then. I think we actually made it out of this thing. Man, I really like it. Skyrim is great, but man, Oblivion's scenery. If it had the Skyrim grade upgrades to Oblivion, the Gerald Mountains, Skyrim. But Skyrim's cold. Oblivion is, I mean, Cyrodiil's right where it is. Speaking of which, we better change out of the Gray Fox outfit. And headed back to the Sanctuary. No one is there, just a pair of some nice bullets. Just a nice pair of freshly cleaned bullet shoes. Skyrim and Fallout 4 have a lot of the dungeons that loop around. Yeah, I like that loopliness. Oblivion has a fair amount of that. Okay. Where are you at, Teary Eyes? Let's go down the hole. Where's it at?
I am honored by your presence.
I'm sure you are.
Can Ochiva be of
Give me some of your Ochiva. Ochiva. Squeeze it into a dab. Dab, press that Ochiva. Chiva. Where's he at? Stop moving.
So, you infiltrated the Imperial prison, eliminated Valen Dreth, and killed not one guard. Most excellent. In addition to your standard reward, I present to you this bonus. Behold, the scales of pitiless justice. While carried, the scales will magically enhance your strength, intelligence, and agility, but diminish your personality. A powerful tool indeed.
Yep. The scales of pitiless justice. That's a pretty cool item to have. Where'd that guy go? Man, he's fast.
I have a special contract.
Let's
with
see
you
what's
fulfillment.
next. Let's see
Until
what's next.
I don't wish to offer it to any other family member. I've come to rely on your abilities.
I know. And I mean, this is something you do in a couple hours, but it really comes down to like a couple of months at a job. Your boss can come to rely on you if you're good at something. And so, Vincenti Volterii, or Dracula. What about this thing?
We're usually called upon to take a life, but not this time. This contract requires us to stage the assassination of a marked man. Are you ready?
That's why I asked.
You must go to the city of Coral and break into the house of Francois Mortier. Inside you will find Mortier waiting for you. Do not kill him. You see, Francois Mortier is a marked man. He owes a considerable sum to the wrong kind of people, so they have sent an enforcer to kill him. Here, you will use this specially poisoned knife to stage Mortier's death in the enforcer's presence. Mortier himself will provide more details. This is an unusual contract. Mortier had to make a special arrangement with us before it was approved. I trust in your professionalism.
Interesting. The Langerwine blade. Poisoned knife?
The blade has been coated with a rare poison called Langerwine. One drop in a normal human bloodstream will mimic the effects of death immediately. I have provided you with a vial of antidote. which will be used to revive Francois Mortieri after you successfully stage his death. You should also know that there's only enough Lango wine on the blade for this one contract. After Mortieri is sliced, the knife will be useless.
I once stole Ochiva's outfit, and she was nude for most of the Dark Brotherhood quests. In the parts where she was still... Right, gotcha. That's funny, Mr. Goat. Well done, sir. I shall return. I'm headed to the kitchen, about to stir it up. He's gonna make a sandwich. Chris has been helping me write the sandwich song. We wrote the bread part. Going downtown, baby. Gonna order sandwiches. We're gonna make a Dagwood just like Dagwood would. Gonna slice some bread. We'll start with pumpernickel. Split top wheat rye, then we'll add a pickle. Now we just gotta get through the meat part. Something about Cajun turkey, Cajun shrimp, smoked roast beef. You know it's pimp. Something like that. Anyway, we'll pick up this mission next time.
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Next time, Dracula. And I'm gonna eat something greasy and sugary, and I'm gonna wish you all the best of evenings. You guys are great. We had a lot of fun tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.